Hey guys, just finished watching Black Lightning, Season 2, Episode 3, The Book of Consequences, Chapter 3, Master Lowry. It was an interesting episode. Like, this episode, it really kind of didn't do it for me because it just felt kind of boring. Nothing much really happened in this. You have at the end of the episode, the police taking it down Tobias Wales, but that's not even the whole episode. It's just like, all of a sudden, boom, they're taking him down. It's just like out of nowhere. And it, who told on them? How, is he gonna go in? It just came out of nowhere. To me, it just did. Maybe I missed stuff or something, but it just kind of didn't do anything for me. This episode. Now, the interesting stuff here was the Jennifer Pierce stuff, dealing with her and her meeting Anissa or something like that, or not Anissa, but meeting the other Grace or something, one of the other characters in, or Penina, I think she met, and dealing with that when they were kind of inside of her head type thing. That was kind of an interesting idea, but it was very much at the back of the storyline. There really wasn't two things going on in this episode. We didn't really move the season forward with this episode. We did have a little bit of stuff with Anissa dealing with her relationship and stuff, but that was like one scene. We saw Anissa, just stealing some more money from the bad guys, giving it to the church and stuff, but it's not really moving this season forward, and it's still like, well, how does he not recognize who she is, especially when she just has like a little bit of the mask? I don't know, just find it just difficult to not recognize her. People who know her, maybe the Reverend doesn't know her very, very well type thing or anything like that, but it just seems a bit weird that he didn't kind of recognize her. We also saw that the principal is, principal like Lowry, kind of showing up, and that was kind of okay. Didn't really go anywhere with that. We didn't really see his kind of we don't really get to know the character at all in this episode. To make them, to build some tension between him and Jefferson and stuff. It looks like Jefferson obviously has a little bit more time left on his job before, so that they can make the transition and stuff. And the guy's not being a complete dick or anything like that. I mean, he's letting Jefferson, use his own office, I guess, or at least clean out his own office. Instead of being like cleaning it out after when I'm not using it, what he could have been said. But he's like, just meeting in the conference room, which we don't really see as to how things are going to go. I mean, they could have done a bit about how, what are the changes that he wants to do. I mean, Jefferson's a little bit mad about the metal detectors being put back up. But the metal detectors were there, like at the beginning when he was there, was something that he couldn't stop himself. Jefferson Pierce wasn't able to stop the board for putting metal detectors in the school in the first place. They were there in the first season, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just little things like that. It was just kind of like, okay, nothing went anywhere. Just little things were set up, but like nothing really didn't go anywhere. The relationship with Nisa and what is it? What is her kind of thing? And Grace Choi, that relationship is going to be interesting to see where things go with that. I mean, it had a bit of bump on the road, and then she's like, oh, I want to get back together, but we don't really see where that goes. We don't really know what her response is to that. So it just kind of, nothing really went anywhere for this episode. It was kind of cool seeing Khalil taken up as Tobias's kind of right-hand man. And killing that one guy, and it looked like he might have had a bit of a regret there, but it was unclear as to how, at least what his reaction really was. Was he tormented with the idea that it shocked him that, oh my god, he killed that person? Was he just kind of stuffing his feelings down? It really didn't come across as to how he felt out of that, or was he kind of completely not affected? I mean, he's already darted. Now, these darts, I'm assuming that they kill people, or they just paralyze people. It's unclear as to how much it really hurts these people. And I think it just kind of paralyzes people. But we'll have to wait and see as to where things go with that. And maybe Gambi's obviously going to be able to make a serum out of that, which, again, we'll just have it like, oh, I made a serum out of it. No explanation as to how it is or if it's complicated to make it. It's just, boom, he's just, he's the Swiss Army knives of help type of thing, of you know, he just has an answer for every problem, which is kind of a bit annoying. But, so yeah, this episode was kind of just boring. I'm excited to see where things go in the next episode. I haven't watched the trailer for it since I'm going to be watching the next episode this weekend, and obviously behind on this show. But, yeah, this episode was just kind of like, meh. We'll see where things go. I'm excited to see as to where things go with it, especially with the ending of Jennifer kind of diving deep into controlling her powers. Hopefully next episode can be completely her dealing with her powers. That's what, remember, this trailer, I think, for this episode was supposed to be that, but it didn't really go anywhere. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.